Welcome back to episode 2 of Post-Workout Chats with Coach Mark. I almost forgot the name of my own podcast.
Hello.
And I'm here with the one, the only, Nicole Galloway.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's great to have you on. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in, a minute. It's been a while.
I know.
So Nicole is the former GM at Orangetheory Fitness, Algonquin.
Yay.
So how are things, since you've been gone?
They're good. It's been good to have the family time. I definitely got back into the routine pretty strong. And then I unfortunately sprained my ankle a couple weeks ago. So that's kind of put a halt a little bit into what I was doing, which is always wonderful when you get back into the swing of things, but I'll get it worked out and get going. But yeah, kind of fell back into the home workout routine. Squeezed in some Orangetheory ones too.
Yeah, still going.
Yeah.
What do you miss about Orangetheory?
I miss the people.
Yes.
For sure. I mean, obviously you guys and all the members, it's really fun, just getting to see and work out with everybody. And it always gives you that extra motivation just to kind of be around everybody, the energy. I know I'm going to get a good workout, good calorie burn, and, the extra motivation on the treadmill, which is what I probably miss the most out of the Orangetheory workouts. But it's always good to get to see everybody and have fun. It's a fun workout. It's fun to be with everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you even took a little bit of that workout home. I know you have a rower at home, a water rower.
I do. We have I could pretty much do the whole Orangetheory workout at home. We kind of got a big setup, which I think, I'm sure we'll talk about more, but kind of I think a key of a home workout is bringing things to your home that you like to do. Mm-hmm. So when we shut down, we definitely went and got one of the water rowers. So
yeah, I remember that.
That's actually been really good to, I was actually doing a lot of rowing, doing some rowing workouts. So that's been, I know the rower is a little easier for me to do than the treadmill on my own. So I was actually doing a lot of rowing, which helped when we did the 2,000 meter row at Orangetheory. Yeah. Beat my PR. So
the last time we did it just now, recently?
Yeah.
Nice.
Beat it by like a second.
Everyone's dying to know. What was the time?
I was 741 or 740. Oh, now I have to look it up. 740, 741. I know. All I know is by a second, I got it. So I survived it. So yeah. So yeah, I've actually really liked having the rower. That's been that's a quick kind of workout too. Yeah. 10 minutes on a rower, you get your heart rate up and it's a good quick cardio burn. So
today we had a run row.
That's what I heard.
And your husband Grant was in and he loved it. He loves the run rows.
Yeah. He said today would have been today was your kind of workout. I was like, a power workout. He's like, yeah, and the run row. So
yeah.
Yeah.
How close are you to kind of your ankle coming back? Like,
excuse me. It's getting there. I think I'll be able to do more. I can walk on it. It's more of like, I can't do like bending or really put a lot of pressure on it. So I think I need to do can focus on, there's a lot I'll be able to do, like upper body, just sitting on the bench, do floor work, core work, different things. I think I could probably do some mini band with like lateral, side steps versus like full on, I'm not gonna be doing any jumping or anything like that. Something that is just low pressure on it. So it's getting better, but it's not, it's not 100%.
So I know you said you were kind of seeing a physical therapist. What are some exercises, if someone did have an ankle that was...
Yeah, the physical therapy was for my lower back, but he did help me. Yeah, but he did tell me, because I hurt my foot like on my last appointment. So he was like, it's been a week, start moving it around. You hurt your foot at
physical therapy?
No, I heard it while I was still there. Sure. No.
Doesn't sound great.
No, I fell off my curb into the street. It was really, really elegant and classy. But no, I had I couldn't go to physical therapy because I was supposed to go the next day. So like the next week I went and had my last appointment, but he had said it had been a week since I had heard it. So make sure I was moving around so it didn't heal stiff. So he was like, do circles on it back and forth, kind of like side to side. So I've been doing that to kind of keep it, moving.
Yeah. Well, got to get the mobility back first.
Yeah.
It'll come back.
So it's getting there.
It's so funny. Well, some of the things you get injured doing now.
I know. That's so stupid.
My dad's latest injury before he passed was the same exact thing.
Yeah.
The curb.
Yes.
He lived in Chicago and he was like running across the street. He had to get across and he said, I took a terrible step and it was so embarrassing.
I know there were cars coming. I was like, oh my God, I hope they didn't really see me. I tried to get up as fast as I could and just walk into my house as best as I could and then like hop to my couch after.
Yeah.
It's always fun when you have Well, we could see it on our camera because we have the Nest Cam.
Oh, did you watch it back?
Yeah, we did. So you saw me, and then you didn't see me, and then you saw me pop back.
Oh, that's funny.
Real quick. So I'm like, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, really classy.
So we're gonna take a pause from our conversation. This is something I wanted, a segment that I wanted to introduce into the podcast, and it was, I think, perfect for like our episode here.
Okay.
So our first segment of this or that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you two options, and for the pair there, you have to pick which one, sort of gun to your head.
Yeah.
You can only have one. Only one of these people can exist, and the other one is just gone.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord. Okay. Be nice.
Okay. And you can kind of think of this as them and their music. So the first this or that is Kid Rock or Eminem.
Ooh, I'll take Eminem.
Oh, it's a quick answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
There's just volume there.
Yeah.
There's more volume,
yeah.
right?
I like Kid Rock, but I'm going to say
I know. I mean,
Eminem.
these are all,
Yeah.
I know who you like. So I've
Yeah.
picked these specifically for you. Okay. Ice Cube or Ludacris?
Ludacris.
I knew that answer too. Now, okay.
Yeah.
Second part of this question for them.
Okay.
As an actor, Ice Cube or Ludacris?
Oh, I'll say Ludacris because I feel like I've seen Ludacris more than Ice Cube.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So the next one, New Kids or Crisscross?
Oh, New Kids.
Oh,
New
and
Kids.
these are-
Although I will say this is probably embarrassing. Crisscross was my very first CD I ever bought.
okay.
But New Kids were New Kids were my group growing up. So
Yeah, you
seen
saw them live,
Saw
right?
them many
Yeah.
times. Within the last like 10 years, I've seen them a couple times too.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay. So this is the toughest one.
Okay.
Well, second toughest.
Okay.
Jay-Z
I knew you were gonna bring him in.
or,
Yeah.
or Kanye West.
Jay-Z.
Okay. So it's easy for
Yes.
for you apparently.
Yes. He was just here.
Yes.
What, doing his Donda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the toughest one.
Okay.
Now this is a group of individuals.
Okay.
Okay. Gina, Nicole, Shannon, Caesar, me. Answer
Like,
that one.
no, I plead the fifth.
You don't have to answer that one. That's
All of the above.
Those are our coaches at OTF Algonquin. And
Yeah. All amazing. All amazing.
That was a joke. Okay.
I'll
There's
tell
one
you
more
off mic.
bonus.
No.
Genuine or juvenile. And then this question kind of is just like pony or back that thing up.
Oh, that is a tough one. I might have to.
Sorry,
do...
I wrote back that thing up because I'm so used to playing it in studio.
Yes.
Sorry,
It's
back
fun.
that ass up.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
this is a free to talk however you want podcast,
Okay.
Nicole. So let it all out.
Yeah, because we all know how I like to. Yeah, how I like to go.
Okay.
Okay. I think I might have to go with Genuine Pony on that one. That's probably the toughest one.
I was surprised at that answer actually.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm surprised at the answer only because I don't play that one in the
Yeah.
workout.
Oh no, because it takes me back to college days on that. That was before Magic Mike and all of
Right,
that
right.
stuff. So I don't know. I feel like
Yep.
they're both good, but I don't know. I feel like Genuine takes me back to like, I don't know, college friends.
Takes
The
you
club.
back.
Both of them
Oh, yeah.
do, but I don't know. I feel like Genuine's got that memory there.
I think when I first met you, I didn't really know much about you until I learned what type of music you liked.
Yeah, that
And
tells a lot
then-
about a person.
And then we started talking a lot about that, and then you would always tell me like, reminds me of this and that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I did not expect that you would have a this or
Yeah.
that or something like that. You know?
I try to be very, professional at first. I
Yeah.
know. I think when I start to finally open up to people, they're always like, "Oh my gosh, I wouldn't think that." I'm like, "Yeah, I try to be a little more, I don't know, safe in the beginning before I really get to know somebody."
Well, I think that's what made you such a great person for Orange Theory is your personality was so great, but you're also very very professional, and you were so great in your position. So we miss you very much.
Thank you. Oh, I miss you guys too.
Yeah.
You guys made it easy too, though.
But we had a little passing of the
ourselves.
torch last night.
We
And
did, yeah.
we were out. You guys were out more. But
Yeah.
our
With
new
Katie.
Yeah, Katie. She's
Yep.
awesome.
Great choice. She
Yes,
was
great to
yeah,
have.
Yeah,
She's
she's
awesome.
going to be a good fit there. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that I'll wrap up the this or that segment.
Alrighty.
For
I
the
like that
podcast.
one. That wasn't too bad.
Not bad. Okay. So I wanted to get more into the challenges of working out from home. So benefits and challenges, but things
Yeah.
that might be getting in your way. And the reasons for maybe wanting to come back to a gym or be more regular with that.
Yeah.
And reasons to or the benefits to working out at home or,
Yeah.
or, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's, excuse me, I think it's different for everybody. You know, I think it's really the key is just finding out for people what they enjoy, what works for them. Right now, working out from home it's not challenging for me. I like it. Once I get into it, I really enjoy doing it. And it's so much easier. I'm like, I can just go downstairs. Who cares what you look like? Just go get it done.
Right.
You come upstairs. My kids are older, you know, they're freshmen and senior. So they don't really like get in the way or, you know, need anything. So I think the older they get, the easier it is. When your kids are younger, it's a much different need as well.
Oh, I know.
You know, yes, you know, yeah, you are there. So, you know, and we didn't have any family. Well, we don't have family here. So it was just Grant and I and, you know, and the baby. So I think when they were babies, it was easier probably to go to the gym and put them in like the daycare and somebody can just take care of them. You don't have to worry about it. They'll call you if, you know, they need something. So I think had I been working out more when they were babies like that at home, I think would have been more of a challenge. I think as they got older, it got better. And then also I learned more of what I like to do, you know, before everybody used to get the all-in-one gym equipment and, you know, it's supposed to do everything. Well, you never really use it and you really don't, like, it doesn't do anything.
It's
so
pricey too.
It is. So we've had one of those before and got rid of it. And then once I really started kind of getting into things and really realizing what I like to do with the gym, I tried to start to bring that at home. Like, okay, I want some free weights. I want a bench. I want, you know, and you start to kind of just build up like a BOSU or the, you know, everything. You just start to kind
And we'll do this later.
Yes.
It's going to be part of our next
the
segment.
stuff of what to do.
Later,
Yeah.
yes.
So you just kind of got to figure out what you need, or what you like. But I don't really think you necessarily need any equipment for somebody that doesn't have the space, can't afford to get some stuff. Like there's so much online now that you can find. I did a lot of that stuff. There's so many body weight things. There's so much available, I think, to people
Do you have
now.
any specific places for people to look, like things that you like online or someone maybe you may follow or?
So when I first started, because it was years ago, there was just starting to get built up. I would go on Pinterest and you could find like HIIT workouts or a 30-minute HIIT workout. So that's kind of where I started. Then you just kind of, I don't know, you kind of start researching people and groups and they start putting free things out there. So there was like HIIT Burn, HIIT Burn. I've followed them before. They've kind of progressed more, but they would give a lot of things out there. You know, I've done like Beachbody stuff before too and different things. So, but I think honestly, if you just go onto Google and, you know, whatever you're looking for, 30-minute at-home workout or wait for you will find something that comes up and then kind of see what you like and it's there. I used to do that then when we would travel. I would look to see if a hotel had a gym, if they didn't, and then figure out, okay, I'll just do a body weight thing in the room or what I can do there. I kind of plan ahead a little bit too to see what I would be able to do. So you can make sure you kind of stay up on things if you're traveling too. So.
And I guess one thing that's tough about that is when you have a professional helping you out in a gym, whether it be like a one-on-one or a group training setting.
Yeah.
Your questions can be answered, you know, because you look, I think a lot of people have like a challenge is looking things up and trying to do them themselves.
Yes.
So that is a big challenge. How do you kind of, like, I know you know a lot of us personally, but like,
well, I had worked with a personal trainer before in the past at like Lifetime and stuff. I was fortunate to be able to, you know, do some sessions or, you know, and even when I was at Syntegra before too. So I'd been able to work with trainers a little bit. So I at least kind of had some guidance previously.
Right.
But I do think you do need to look up proper form. And if there's something, even now, if there's something that I'm like, I'm not quite sure what that is or how to do that move, I'll just type in the exercise and you can find things online that'll really show you kind of that proper form and technique. So
yeah, I mean, this day and age, everything is
right there. Yeah.
If you have a credible source, there are a lot of trainers that are online that can help explain things, break things down.
Yeah. Well, even if you just go to a gym, there's trainers always walking around that even if you just have a simple question, you know, it's not like you're doing a whole training session.
I think people in those settings, people avoid it because they don't want to get into the sales pitch.
Right.
You know, and I would, as a trainer myself, I always encouraged people that weren't my clients all the time to ask me questions. As long as I'm not with somebody at the time, and so many times people still ask me questions during my one-on-ones.
Oh yeah.
I give them answers, but it's a quick like, do this, this, and this, and get out of here.
Right.
And most of my clients are very
understanding.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. They, but seriously, definitely ask. Use your resources, right?
Yeah.
If you're at a gym,
I think they like it. They want to.
Yeah.
They want to help, and so if you have a question of just, can you show me a quick, proper movement, or ask.
And I wouldn't assume the way someone shows you something online is the way to do something.
Right.
For you, like there's a lot of. I always tell people there's not really a right and wrong way to do a movement.
Yes.
But there are consequences to doing things certain ways.
For sure.
And there are reasons like a form
yes.
Of a movement is used in a controlled setting, like a training session.
Yes.
Because it's specific to accomplishing one thing. And
yeah.
other ways can accomplish similar things.
Right.
At costs.
Right.
Right. So I always tell people like there's not a right or wrong.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure you understand why the movement is built the way it is.
Right.
And
right. You don't want to, you can injure yourself so easily on things.
Yeah.
Or just that continual
the curb
repetition. Yeah. Yeah. The curb. Yeah. Or just walking down the street, you can injure yourself. Yeah. So. Yeah. No, I mean, I try to find like credible sites to go to make sure, but yeah. And obviously if anything ever hurts or anything, you're going to have to kind of stop or modify and stuff. But yeah, there's so many resources out there, and people need to be not afraid to ask questions. I think people are afraid to ask those questions or sound, I don't know, like they don't know what they're doing or something. I don't know. I think people are afraid sometimes to just kind of put themselves out there. Yeah. And it's really,
that's part of it.
It's not a big thing, really, but sometimes you just kind of have to get out of our own heads. But and
also there's mindsets like I want to just get to my goal this way.
Yes.
I want the fast track this way.
Yes.
I don't really care why I'm doing this movement. If you program this out and it helps me achieve my goal.
Yeah.
And some people are just not as interested.
Yeah.
In the whys of like the things that we do to set you up. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it from home,
right,
then like the source itself, where you get the information, is not necessarily. You can get it from anywhere.
Yeah.
And it could be a credible source.
Yeah.
But what I would say is you have to find if they're not explaining the why, like if it's a credible person, but they haven't explained why or how, like what you should be feeling.
Yes.
Then look up more, like like understand more of it, because if you are at home, you have to understand why you're doing the things you're doing.
Yes. Yes.
Instead of just kind of compiling everything together and just trying to make your own boot camp or something,
And that's the hardest thing. I think that's the hardest thing for me.
Programming.
Yes. Is I just want, and that's why I've done programs at home to just kind of follow. And, I always try to find something, move on from one thing to the next. Cause I feel like sometimes I almost have too much. Like I have all the stuff at home. But I'm like, I just need somebody to tell me what to do. I don't want to have to go down and think about, okay, today I'm going to do this, or try to almost create my own workout. If somebody can give it to me, I'll go down and do it. I just don't want to have to think about it. And that's for me the hardest thing right now at home is like, what am I going to go do? I don't want to spend 30 minutes looking online. Which one am I doing today? What am I going to do? And I just want to do it for me.
It's the training, like finding a professional, doing a group fitness workout. Those are, your money is toward time.
Yes.
It really is. It's toward time and a resource.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
That's the number one reason why I have a job, because nobody wants to, like, I have fun setting that up. I used to set up my own group classes, and it was so much fun going in there, going on the whiteboard every day and writing something out. Yeah. I'd label it some corny, like, like, this day's like the, like Armageddon. Oh yeah. Which would be all arms, like. Right.
Like our Hell Week themes and stuff. Yeah.
Right. I was doing that like from day one. I loved setting that up. I think it creates kind of excitement. So those were so fun to make those programs, and they would be related throughout the week, if you're regular coming, but one-on-ones as well. Like that's even more important because this person is specifically has a goal that you have to like kind of branch out, like methods to work towards like long-term improvements. And programs aren't just kind of like cobbled together. Okay, I wake up, I'm working out at home, I got to do this and expect results toward one thing if they're not made for the results.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's definitely the hardest part for me among a couple other things, but that's the main thing is just, I don't want to think about it. I just want to go down and do it. So if it's laid out for me, I'm good.
But that's why you always, you supplement your home workouts and, go into the gym when you get back in there. And
because it's good to still be around people and have fun with it. You can still do the main, your main stuff at home, but
and that's
it's a
another
fun
thing.
vibe, especially Orangetheory. It's not like your typical group fitness class. Like the music is there, the coach is there, the people are there. You get to interact through it.
That reminds me of something when I work out at home.
Yeah.
I waste way too much time messing around with my music.
Me too.
Like I'm right. Like you're in the between sets and you're like, oh, what song do I want next? I gotta find.
Yeah.
And there's so many distractions.
Yeah.
I mean, when I used to go to the gym, and it still was a problem for me. I'd do a weightlifting session for like 3 hours. And I know people can relate to this. It's tough, and you see people you want to talk to, and that's another thing you run into at the gym is it's nice. It's a social experience if you want it to be.
Yeah.
And that can make it, tough. It's a scheduled program from a professional. That's time.
Yes.
It saves time.
Yes.
So benefits to both sides for sure.
Yeah. But that's what, and again with Orangetheory, because when I'm there to work out, I want to work out, but you still have fun in the workout, but you can visit before and after too. So you can still have that social time, but
absolutely.
You're getting your workout in. It's not like somebody is going to be off to the side kind of trying to chat to you when you're doing like, just let me do my workout. You're going to get the workout in.
Happens.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can commiserate with the person next to you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, before we continue, I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. You mentioned earlier before we started that this is your 4-year, and today is your 4-year anniversary.
Yes.
The day you started training at
Orangetheory. Yeah, it's perfect timing to be here. A good fit. It's weird that it's kind of my unofficial official 4-year anniversary, but
what a coincidence.
I know, weird to think about.
I actually pulled a little treat. We have some visitors for you to celebrate.
All right.
And it's our old friends, the Scandinavian
swimmers, our favorite. I have to say, I will, I think I introduced everybody to the Scandinavian swimmers.
I think you did.
From Trader Joe's. These are amazing. Everybody has to try them. They far surpass.
So not a great post-workout snack.
Yes.
I mean, they will raise your blood sugar
anytime.
Anytime though, it's a good snack. And my drink today is actually an amino energy drink that I put on ice.
Oh,
it's
nice.
all melted now.
There you go. And how is it? Is it flavored?
That's good. It's it's not one of the best flavors, but it is the cherry one.
Oh, okay.
But there's so many good flavors. It's an Optimum Nutrition drink.
Oh.
So if you guys wanted to try those out, they're very good.
Awesome.
So, and these are awesome.
Alrighty.
Shout out
Thank
Trader
you
Joe's.
For the Scandinavian swimmers.
Trader Joe's.
This makes the day.
It's so when you walk down that aisle.
Yes.
Of the frozen foods, and then you just look up, and there's just
they are right
this kind of like treat all over the place.
And they just fall right into your cart.
Yeah, somehow.
More than one bag usually.
Okay, let's go into our last segment here.
Okay.
Which is building your own home gym.
Okay.
So this is part 2 of my fantasy fitness drafting series.
Gotcha.
And I have a list of 10 like items that you can build a home gym with.
Okay.
And so if you guys are listening, you can go on the YouTube version of this podcast and go vote on whose home gym you'd rather have.
Oh, are we each building our own?
Yes. Yeah. So I'll pick one. You'll pick. I'll actually have you go first.
Okay.
And then I'll pick one after you, and we'll kind of go from there until now. Some of these I'll list them out for you guys listening. The first one is treadmill, just a treadmill. Mm-hmm. The second one's a water rower.
Yeah.
The third one is kind of a bunch of things. So it's a barbell, a squat rack, and a bench with the plates necessary. So it's kind of like the whole set there. TRX strap. No, back to simple. Now this is the dumbbell set from 5 to 120 pounds. So you get the full complement there.
Nice.
A heavy bag and gloves.
Okay. We have all of this so far.
Nice. So
this
is
now
just
it's
Nicole's
like,
house.
It's my ideal. Yeah.
Floor mats and yoga mats. So things for the ground. It's for more like comfort.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Battle ropes, jump rope, and a timer.
Nice.
So with this pick, like you get the lumped Yep. Now these are dumbbell adjustables, which don't take as much space up in your home, but they only go from 5 to 90. And this is an example of the Bowflex 1090 dumbbells.
Yeah.
They're adjustable. You have one stand, pretty much just one set, but they can be switched out.
Yep.
So there's benefit and drawbacks to that one.
Yep.
And then a stationary bike.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to have you initial to which one you want first. Which one can you not live without at home?
Oh, out of all of these was my very first
Yeah,
one?
the first pick. Yeah, now you get to have this at home.
Okay. I am going to say dumbbells.
And that's the full complement of dumbbells.
Yes. I'm going to say one because I think with dumbbells you can do a lot of things. That was my first thing, was starting to add the dumbbells in. I will say, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead, Grant did have he's had them for like ever. When he was younger, he's got those adjustable dumbbells. I don't like those.
Don't like them. Yeah, they don't feel great. Yeah.
No, so I never use them. That would
hoping
probably
you'd pick
be
them.
last out of everything. You what?
I was hoping you'd pick them. I have them. I like them, but
Yeah.
there are drawbacks to them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I would say the set of dumbbells.
Okay. Initial. So I know which.
Oh.
Make sure we have.
Do I have to put a number one or just my initial?
No, just your
Okay.
initial. They're not any specific.
Okay.
We don't have to have them in order.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to take the barbell squat bench rack and the squat rack and bench. Sorry, I wrote that wrong.
So once you take it, is this gone? I can't have
right.
it now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Yeah. So it'll be pretty. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up. So that one's mine. So
Okay.
you can pick from the remaining.
Okay.
So it's your turn.
I'm going to do, well, I don't know.
I know it's there's. I mean, you
I
want it
know.
all, right? Everyone
I
wants
know.
everything here.
I'm thinking floor mats too, just so if you're like in your basement, like I like a floor mat better than the yoga mat, just so you have something.
Well, you have both
Under,
in this
yeah.
scenario, so you can have both of them.
I'm gonna say I go for the floor mats for the comfort.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to go with the heavy bag and gloves because I have fun with it.
Yeah.
So that's something I
We
like
do
to
have
do.
that. We bought like a bench online. And somebody was like, I just want to get rid of all this crap. Just take the punchy bag. I don't really use it just because I don't know the proper form on that. But
Yeah.
my younger son loves to go down and
Yeah. It's
hit
fun.
that. Okay. The battle ropes I don't have. That's the one thing I kind of have talked about. What do I want to do next? I feel like I got to throw cardio in there. I feel like most people would want the treadmill.
I'm not going to say anything.
I cannot do the treadmill on my own. It's probably
Right.
that one
It's
piece that
tough.
sits there the most. So I would go with the water rower.
Man, I was hoping you'd pick the treadmill. I'm going to leave it for now. We'll see who ends up with.
I'm like, out of everything, I'd probably give up my treadmill.
Let's see. I'm going to take the battle ropes, the jump
good
rope,
choice.
and the timer. So if I want to do rounds,
Yes,
that makes
I
that.
like having that timer.
Yeah,
The
that's
timer
why I
is
put it in there.
Yeah. The timer is a good one. Okay. I might go to the TRX next. What do we have left? I don't want that. I would say no. I'm going to do TRX because, again, you can do so much with the TRX.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one. Okay. There's not much left here.
I know.
Well, you took the actual like dumbbell set, so I'm just gonna go with I need dumbbells. So
Yes.
I knew you were gonna take it. That's why I haven't
Yeah.
picked it yet. I'm gonna take it now,
Okay.
and then I'll just kind of let you decide what I'm left with there.
Okay. So we have treadmill. Oh, just
station-
treadmill or
and
the stationary bike?
Now, this is not an indictment on these pieces of equipment, guys. It's
Yes.
just
What we prefer. I feel like I might do the stationary bike over the treadmill. The bike is like the big thing now. I'm not going to say.
I mean, I didn't specify what bike it is. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a Peloton. Or,
I know. They're all kind of big. I
You
don't know.
know.
I almost feel like I would do that over the treadmill is just. I wish I could do that on my own at home. That is the biggest mental block for me.
Okay. Take the bike.
I know. Take
I
the
don't
bike.
know. I mean,
I know people they're gonna go for you because they want the treadmill. I'll do the bike. You take the treadmill.
yeah, this is kind of like I'll get the votes.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe not. I mean,
I know the whole Peloton bike thing is is a big thing now.
Well, the benefit of the bike is like if you did kind of hurt your ankle, you can still
Yeah.
work. I mean, you can, depending on the severity and what type of injury it is, you might be able to still be
to do something
you know,
on it.
treadmill's tougher. So
Yeah.
unless it's like
That was
an
a
Ultra
tough one.
G anti-gravity treadmill, those things are awesome.
Oh yeah. Those are cool.
But that's even bulkier than a normal treadmill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the one thing about the treadmill, not even the running. It is the fact that it takes up that space.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
because even if they fold up, I don't know, does anybody fold up treadmills even to like get them out of the way? I don't know. Yeah, because the rower is nice. You can stand the rower up and get it out of the way if you need to. Yeah. Yeah, the treadmill, I think you're going to win people with the treadmill.
I hope so. Yeah, you guys go on YouTube and vote there. And you can even chime in and kind of pick if you could only have half of that stuff. Maybe you want to comment about like which ones you like the best too. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. And these are things obviously you got to do over time and, you know, see what works. And, you know, it's not cheap to do all that. So it's definitely a process to get it. But again, it's figuring out what you like to do, what works for you, and what's going to give you the most bang for your buck on some of that stuff. I think some mini bands, some free weights.
Yeah, absolutely. There's things here that I left out.
Oh yeah. But I mean, in general, I mean, you don't even need the mats. You can do it on your rug. But I think if you have some dumbbells and some mini bands or some sort of like band, I think you can get a fantastic workout. There's so much you can do with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
I like it. I thought we were going to have to rate them all. I didn't know we were going to they were taken away.
No, yeah. It's a draft, so you can't have everybody.
I like it. It's good. I'll be interested to see what people think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
All right. You ready for football season? The Colts?
I am. The Colts. We'll see how they do. I'm always ready for the Colts. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm very excited. I have it on in the background now. I'm so excited I can hear football in the background, whether it's a team I care to watch or not.
Yeah.
At least it's on. It's something to do. It's my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
How about
can't
you?
Wait.
Are you more basketball or football?
Well, they're separated kind of. So both. I mean, I like both of them.
Yeah. You've got
football,
your teams.
yeah, football's got its season, and then it's nice when they overlap because I love that time because I can, kind of like basketball, I can kind of pay attention. It's still regular season.
Yeah.
Football is kind of getting into the playoffs, you know, and so you can kind of pay attention to both. They overlap at a good time.
Yeah.
Because, you're really into the football, but then you also have because it's only week to week, you can still fill in basketball, and it's not as close to the playoffs, so it's not as important as football is at that time. And once football's done, it's like, okay, now basketball's ramping up.
Yep.
So I like both. That time of year is that's what saves winter for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
So thanks for coming by. It's
Thanks
good
for
catching
having
up.
Me.
Yes.
I know. It's good to see you. I miss my Marco time.
Well, you have that playlist I made you, so.
I do, and that's what I've been using when I work out now.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, and we'll see you at the studio too when you definitely ready to come back.
Once this gets a little bit better, I'll be back more. So, yep, for sure.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.